Hi, this is Margaret Franklin. I figure if I go through this place on video, it'll be an incentive to get it even better looking. Our front closet still needs work. There's my famous jacket. My rabbit suit is in this pink flower thing. There's the hockey bag. There's the sampler that I did. This was a wedding present. I got this for my 17th birthday. I brought it back from Mom's house. These are a couple of her needlepoint things that she's done. I took those with me when I went. And there's my backpack and my school binder underneath, my bag with the t-shirt that I'm embroidering, my thing that I carry my MP3 player in, and this is our couch. These are a couple of my smaller quilts. I'll show you this one. There's me riding the carousel as usual. That's my favorite thing to do. And my other favorite thing to do is to embroider and make all these gorgeous quilts, which are going to be on display in Bobcaygeon during the entire months of May and June. This is a smaller one that I got when I was at the quilt show in Bobcaygeon last fall. Some of our stuffed animals. I won this bear at Carrie's place. I've had this unicorn for 30 years. I bought this giraffe on my Denver trip. Dave bought that sheep at Sleep Country. Due to the clown gave me this dog. There's our ornaments in the corner here. I know it's kind of cluttered here, but I'm working on that. I'm getting these pieces put together in this roll that's going to go along the edge of my quilt squares. And these are some carousel horses in progress. Many of them still need ears, eyes, facial features, saddles and trappings, and this is my embroidery that I'm working on at the moment, my tiger. And look how nice and clear our coffee table is. It's not cluttered with crap. I hope the landlord likes what he sees. We still have to put away these board games. Probably going to go in there. And let's see, what else have we got? There's my guitar. I hardly ever play it, but I like to have it around. Gene Simmons on a rocking horse. My Angry Bird. It's my MP3 speaker. And Dave's collection of hockey books. All this. My Franklin Mint animals. My framed art prints. They should go on a wall, but we don't have that much space. This could use some improvement. This is where I keep my craft supplies. More craft supplies in this stack of bins, all neatly labeled and organized. Kitchen needs improvement, but at least our floor is mostly clear. I want to thank Jan and Fede for bringing us these lovely shelves in the corner. Cereal boxes are no longer on the floor, and we can get into this thing for our pots and pans. And Fede was able to fix this shelf. Before we got working on it, it was tilting over to one side at a very precarious angle. He went to the hardware store or Canadian Tire to get some L-shaped brackets to reinforce the corners, and now this thing is as good as new. There's like 20 years worth of Carousel News and Trader on my shelf, and Fairground Art, my Carousel scrapbooks, and there's a bunch of junk we're taking to the Salvation Army. Dave thought he was going to save this thing for telemarketers. Am I zoomed out or am I, let's see. So now I'm not embarrassed to show anyone this place. They can see I've gotten into the habit of making my bed every morning. That's my Destroyer Kiss bedspread. I have lots of pillows and tigers and bears, oh my. When it's time to get into bed at night, I just wrap them all up in the Destroyer blanket, pick it up by the corners, and plop it on the floor. I have all these new bookshelves and... Oh, no, not another Kleenex on the floor. Excuse me. Oh, I swear, I'm glad I don't have kids because cleaning up after myself is a full-time job. A few books still on the floor. Most of them are library books that I'm reading at the moment. And these are some of my goodies on the wall. I bought this ocean scene at a clown auction years ago. I thought it was a beautiful picture. I only paid about a loonie or a toonie for it. My butterfly came from Niagara. I painted this Ilion's Flame Horse like 20 years ago. Dave hates this painting. I won this at last year's Carousel Convention raffle, this buffalo. At the banquet, they basically said anyone could pick and choose whatever they wanted if their number was drawn. Gene Simmons guitar pick collection. I got that a couple birthdays ago. Just hung it up about a week ago. I keep putting things off because I hate hammering and nailing. I got one of those fancy schmancy nail gun things, but it was a piece of crap. It didn't work. Got things in boxes. Got my gas sign carousel horse. You'll be able to see him better when he's in the museum in May and June in Bobcaygeon. And you can't see him very well either, but there's my paper mache dog. There's my tiger bunny. And there's my frog. And having them here hardly does them justice. They'll look much better when they're in the museum. Not to mention the proverbial elephant in the living room. I think that was my penultimate creature that I created. The tiger bunny was the last one. Back to the kitchen. I don't think Dave wants anyone to see his room yet. It's not finished, but I still need to clean the bathroom. Oh. Schroeder has his Beethoven bust on the piano. I have my collection of Kiss bobbleheads on top of the computer monitor. And I think I'm going to turn that on and plug this thing in, and I shall talk to you later. Ah! Oh, Ace. I think these guys are a bit jealous. Lately I've been studying a lot about Freddie Mercury. More said later. Bye-bye. Be back soon.